dwene na da wutiri ma wo de dwen no ne value moto ma fere ama mo papa na mo da mo gi yakra anka mo nkra ho kakra mpo se nipa ne motoam o showcase am ya wo se wakwaji TV nti wo no dwene da wutiri no ne value ye 32 inches
awusan Yaa Titi no eti wa fire de afa baba jama ene ye friend say de course so ewo nima na Ayawaso East ye to aba na baba jama che TV 32 inches it was say amanfo na dwan ne 32 inches TV amanfo abien motorbikes say OSP say obabaye investigation afasa vote by ne course no and NPP so presidential prime minister ne course na Yaa Titi say miracle afi de we mkoko fam.
This is Boadu TV, truth and integrity.
Until say me hu se vako ye adwuma vako agina ne nan so vako atimi ye production to the full capacity vako ebetimia employ mabunu mrantia ne maba wa mo abonten at least yentimi kura nipa be 5,000 to 6,000 e was vako etimi employ sa youth no emo munye adwuma ye na unemployment rate na e was system no mu no so etse kra ba from because me catcher will say Savako air production to even 80 to 90% of the capacity. Anya she e mabunu be se 5,000 there. Ye betimi afọ mo adwuma e wo vako. Na unua ba ma na wa wie university a ope ba bia afa. Aya se public institutions ni nyina ye manti no. Ye ntimi fa ni pa adwuma no. There is an institution say ye nyina ye ne aban ba ya adwen say ye fa kwan trodo so near revive your adwuma no mani nyina ne nan so a saa mabunu no mo wa abonte a mo pa bibi do mo nsa aye no wo manya adwuma aye enti ena no pe ya na ya Monday, a beautiful Monday morning na me pasa me chia Robert Sambiam MD for Vako na me bisa ne sa ne ho tesai menim sa wo ho ye pa medical mal options 2 some ma questions be 3 baby obekọ bia ye misaw enti se wo betimi na ka wo be di nokra magana fo a sa questions 3 no bra be yi ano na ka enyina ye move forward na afa eno achi yakasi ya konkrata mu ni ahwe adwuma a waye e wo Vako as director of finance for 17 good years ni ahwe won krata mu se bibia de dana kwa mu a unye bibia ama Vako abo kapenya na no so we take it from there. And on this note, me person me draw the attention of Yoko. Many abema Raymond Acha, who tie me na no pay. I'm drawing your attention to Vako. Say Vako need a thorough investigations. Me say Yoko, many abema Raymond Acha, who tie me a may draw attention to Vako. Vako nkrata yensaka. Ya show mu books mu nyina enyama mimidi bani ahu no Vako ehia investigations e wase ye thorough investigations ni ahwe ekwanya nipa bia for positions ekuta wom so abọ Vako ka abọ Vako form amena bedru ba bia adri Vako nya company was enkaye adwuma boka but consistently over the years Vako ye adwuma na aboka leadership na ewo Vako for all these years no oba fairly Vako afeli Ghana enti ekwan bia so ye thorough investigations because enkrata bia mensaka kire se ye me man krofo bi no mu sika $5,000 so omo kopa visa nko Benin visa na omo nsa anka sika no so omo return saa time no na Robert Sambiam ena ye director of finance enti ye investigations yasan so kra menya nenti ya wankata bia damani mu kire se ya mema contract bia and for procurement bidding mu procurement process Vako de ye adwuma no ya mema contract binum wo ho no ma ye tuatua sika bia and for procurement process Vako de ye adwuma enti na mesi Yoko I'm calling your attention to Valco this morning. Say you hear thorough investigations. From time and now, Robert Sambi, I'm your director of finance. Every time I see you. More investigations in my me try say 1 week na maintain she someone stepping in some investigation. Me petition. I will personally give you a petition requesting say ye investigations ewo Valco over the years and Crophobia imagine contractor and for procurement processing mo investigate my and Crophobia yamema memba wo musika amfa mra kwan so eno so mo hwehwe mu mayen eno achi ya toto plant bia man Crophobia ni mu a in the name say ya Valco na eton so akodi individual bi nsam e woni fie plant ya o power plant generator ya bi Valco edi ni sika akoto amaya adwuma ama Valco yeti ya na plant ni si individual bi fie Remanacha Yoko ye investigations e mu odin e wo Valco because e kwanya Valco afaso agu besi nne na nkrofo mo supervisor sa eguo na adwuma na gu no besi nne na omoda so timu a omoba so mo sa portrait kira Ghana ban say aso mo mom na e papa ma company no na so mo na share kira mo gu adwuma no ye investigations e wo Valco to da bi na wiase no politics did do mu bebria afa you can't think straight, you can't think right. Afa wa ba wo said ya wo ye no o san tutu amena de hu hwem. Robert Sambiam me bo wudi anyase bia metawo minimo mentawo nye hwe wo nto aduane ma minni me so me nto aduane ma wonni but o mine ye chekere se wo ka o mine system ho ana baabi a wo hya ne a sensitive position a ebetimi ama enkrofo anya adwuma ye no mo sa akoma ne na oma no na wo ya ba be yesi akwan ne de enti na me bodi because interview no asa akwa ba ko nko biemo you know ho na kwa na me pesa menya me 3 minutes out of interviews na wo kɔ no because we interview now call the edikan no o ko contract say wo ntimi ya sure say bia wa wo tena se na boy interview no na wutie the oti obi a wa psychology bia be hu say and some a wo ka wo interview no mu nyina no it's like it's either you were confused and now say tirimu pa e wo tirimu no and na wan kasa na ensam na yiraw enti asa ensam na wo ka no enhyeda ensisi so the last time we catch us interview now we ya na me ball video no wa ha no do tie ya bia the dance say at one breath you were saying say Valco was bleeding and for that matter you needed help ya bisa say we here external help we see there be we here investor na company a oboka $50 million $20 million at every year bia oboka IGF no okofa wa here na ma company na ye and you see Amo ton jandam bi me jumayafo no through union leaders no. Say investor ba ye be yi nkrofo di. Who told you? Who come meet na sa na ka kire wo? Panyimfo na mo wo Valco ho na mo ton sa information no e de ma workers no. Mo come meeting, mo ne board no hia sa na ka kire mo. Enti entra and wo mu didi kire jumayafo no say Omo sorry ntia nhyehyeye na eba no because se nhyehyeye ne ba ye be yi wo madi wan na ka kire wo meeting be mu na wo kwatena ya ye kan say workers ho sisi ye be yi binu madi me suro na meka kra no under your watch mu yi nkrofo bebre di ka kire wo mu so mu ye NDC fo minim ba ko mu yi na disa mu nim so no ye NDC ni enti na no make say Robert Sambiam wo NPP ni na ka ya kan all inclusive government akanya bone o ba se obema o political party na wo mu no edi wanim kan chai wo man na dwuma wo be ye de eno ne yenti ase ya mpene ene ya hunsa no na wo mu enti so obi wo ho wanim bi ode be bu adwuma no kwa hwe nipa no political career ne political affiliation sorry ansana nipa no bema ne kwan kwan ya adwuma wo ho amama ne kwan ya adwuma omo ana under the watch of NPP omo susu say omo ye NDC fo nyina ya yi wo modi and you see There is one person at Vaco. Or can we be pampa na we see your position ya wunyaye and I mean money di but me come in him so be wuni pakro. Or can we be no mo call lobby wo position him out. Or one kasa cross it wa we say wo din sem hunu tie say one nya adwen. Because ade abema adwuma na ye ama Ghana for bi nu manya so mfaso no wo sori tie asa wo mpene. Ana mo din tro de kire adwumayefo no di ntro de kire Ghana fo di ayi entro de tutu baabi a chese wo fa social media baabi a jandam na mo tutu gum mesi asem wo sa mede boso me mpo na beka va akwa asem amama wo sa va akwa so de gina ne na so bia mo ye adwuma mede boso me beka va akwa asem. You know why? Enkofo hia adwuma. Enkofo hia adwuma wo mo beye na mo nsa akọ wo ma no. Enti no ye ma wo kwansa nipa ba ko pa bi interest enti no adwuma mu ni company ni nyina ngu na aban kwaso mmoka. Ya se kwatere kwaso obema ontoma ye den tie ni din. Sir Robert Sabiam si ye nya no ni projection eye 2035. Yamma ne kwa no fa IGF and grow company now for 18 solid years. Omo make profit 3 years. Nyamma na me kan yo no ananu asem na me ka no. Out of 18 years, omo make profit 3 years. Now it's 15 years na aka ni nyina. E kan kwa na va ko bo. E de na kire sa wo projection 2035 no. Yamma wo kwan ya wo IGF ben na wo de be grow company no. Me say, your konkwaya investigations our va ko mayen. After 1 week, Sama who said you are publishing statement is or investigation our Valqua. Metro petition a brown Raymond Archer. Now metro petition is so brown one working and as a one acting on it. Meba betina ha kana as a more casacrino, more some of one Roberts and Biamani Guvaku. Yes. If it's an Juada, any quasi and then I watch Juada. Me person say. Yoko I issue statement is say wamu investigations our Vaco because yamamo a lot information sir. I was a Kenya mo say nya kwaso Vaco no enya papa nya kan. Ye investigations o. Efiti ena Juada eni kwasi ena na watch Juada. Man tishi free Yoko hwa. Tuesday me the petition be kwa akoma Raymond Archer. Na mama no na watch man tishi ana chese ye betimi akonkludu say ene na Yoko so mo pesa mo be boa ya ma va kwa ye because documents are me saka a ekire niema akoso e wo Vaco sika binum ankofo bi agege contract bi a ye de amema ankofo amfa procurement mu ena afen so eniema ne sika chichiri dia afa ankofo nsase at the expense of Vaco mfaso no. Yoko should do us a favor and investigate Vaco for us. Munye thorough investigations in Mayania who oni pako poti a washe Vaco wa ma Vaco nye. It's very, very important to me. And way, many brasam na make about my shada na matome bo ma tone down. Because anyama mianka sabidi mania who weekend documents are ma kind nyama ha and a Robert Zambia. Mami ka bibincho uwe kasina bi na information ni ba o enti manya wa adwesi ye boy esire mu na eka ye wa kasina bi wa ma wo said ya wo ya na ebo a company ne form enti wo ma na the information ba enti mo say document ya ni baba bia no authentic ye verify e wo say your original san ya ba beka enti na me share da bi sa questions miensa besi na sa questions 3 no wonya nyia no o. Maybe some question say, and yet dying consistently over the years, Vaco Apple can make profits. Niatosu mienu, Messiah Bissau question say, are there in Tina Moquacoto alumina our one market, and your baba ye Juma, I'm a year productioner. Monomo cotona boarding empo a brana price at Yabafom. Niatosu miensa. And then a momo production cost ne board day eche international benchmark. Sa $800 na moya production per ton bia e chemfinfi wona eye kano. Sa sika no ekwa he. And then what you pre-finance na ya moya wa Vaco no. Discount he and na wode ma wo mo ya sa pre finance no na wo mo ya pre finance no so wo ya hefo na no emphasis ban na va konya free sa pre finance nim wo make way because onu akoka wo city say machines ni bi wo yi di adwuma no omo rent eya hefo machine e no mo rent no na sika se no mutua ma sa ankrofo no na faso say na va ko enya free e ka say na va ko bo. So you see, adwuma na esiwa na ye friend of Ako no, enye company wasanka boka wo. Me na me ka kire we na no pay. Enye company wasanka ye adwuma boka. Leaders na wo na management na wo na wo mo na ama Vako ni nyeye. Wo kwa mo cafeteria si canteen eno se ahwasem kyankurei. Ya de ama obi contracts. Eno so kra amfa mra kwan so amfa procurement processing. And Niama akosu over the years, ewo Vako, ama Vako, amem, atonsium. Yoko and stepping in, non investigations in Famayen. Make Yoko because, and when you're benyan and tem, maybe say OSP or no men trust ho. My name is special prosecutor no, men trust no. Attorney General in Najuma or ya draw so. In some amfo wa magigi pay a wo hwem de na se wo adwuma ye pa enti a wase ya mayoko eboa ye wo Vako investigations mu wa mo mfo mo nkata amra na yoko hwehwem na all the necessary questions na ye bisa wa ha no Vako nya ya adom no munyia no Vako anya ya dom na management no mayi no enkoma ye di nyina Robert Sambiam timi nka kira me sa onka ho because for the past 17 years, he was part of management. In fact, Savako beto pania onu ne make sure say the sika kwa akoto. He was the director of finance. And Savako si kasama atete apansam nyina no. Si ye rechira kwanya okahu bia wo si ebisa nukosa. And now oye CEO. Yay. And he was part of the management. Decisions are not about take care of the masika. No akahu bi. Enti na ontimi kwatena city won kwa kasa ankwa brofo bi na when we came and we met and you came from where and when you met what a system that you've been part of for consistently 17 years as director of finance and your deputy o me ba cho position na ekuta Robert Sabiam no enya kwada bi o enya deputy and now obi me pa cho he has the authority to disburse money. He was the director of finance. And you yoko former abonyina or questions be ye ne where was ye bisa no because answer na management ne betena se decide say ye de sika we yikoye we ye de sika we yikoye we no na Robert Sambiam ka ho bi abonyina o ma je atomo na wonu mo ma kwa disburse sika no enti any kwansa who portrait say a friend wa beka management no ho na wo ba ye na ho beto say no mo renting machine now time no mo renting machine no na nya na otu esika time no mo renting fidie no Vako renting fidie no say una na we payment but when he is speaking he talk as if a friend ya to the free island bi so ene ene na ba be Vako nto ba de wa beto no no mi wa de mo ya na wo to aso dia wa wo ya na wa wo to aso yey we friend no continuation dia wa ya brabo a wa bo wo Vako no eno na wo to aso fufuro bia free baby mayo don't deceive us don't deceive us ene mo amaye wo Vako no se yenya anokwaredifo wo Ghana ha ama kwa mo de nokura aye adwuma for once e ka Ghana for mbe hu se Vako na esi ho no enkofo bi wo mu o ma diga na bone pa na mo ka ho bi na ka wo be ye adwuma mpo wo Vako a besi na oda ho tifia wo nya adwuma nye ya but information na ho no omo nka no kira staff no omo wrong information say oh mama ntiase ye nya investor no de sika be wura mu a ye be yimu nyina adi investor no ade $750 million e be chem ni yatimi ayo production up to 60 to 70%. Ni afan kwa for more than 3,000 we adwuma nim no. Omo mo order da no de opamo mo so mo kwai. Mo na politics nti mo so be ya party enia na mo yinadi. Enti mo adwenkyira mo sesa na beko. President Mahama enni sa adwen no woni tirimo. na kanya sanka wo Robert Sambia nkwa enu kwan say enke ma sa position e kura wo no because wo ya NPP ni woni ya wo ye nyina ne nkrofo a wo ne omo kwaba nyina no e kire se wo ye NPP ni enya bone se wo ye NPP ni na mo woni ya na wo ye na e pese guva kono ne yese ye ntiase se wo ye NPP ni no me Yaa Titi emfa me ho because what way enya me na me to aduane ma ho me tie enyo na afidi me ba ye hwe adwuma ne position na wa okopai ne say dia wo ye ne ye dia ade abo manya nan no ne ye hwe o enya bibia o eti sa wo be you partisan politics na sinchan na wama wadwuma na ye dia ma asi wo no aye adwuma ma wadwen na ko process no so anka na boa ye nyina but you see powerful na wo take no ye ntime no mfa sa powerful na wo fa no ekwan na wache na wo kɔ no ya no mfa sa akwa no so enye yie because eya adwe a wo dia show tirim say enya adwe beboa ma va akwa agina ne na so eya simple as that me say yoko ene me stress on yoko because minim dia mahu me stress on yoko because minim dia mate within 1 week remanacha ne yoko Manchester mu ye bibia dia favor investigations ho a me amebra mu petition na me bra mu petition asa mo so man tu ho na mo a afei na mate ase se na afei de Yaa Titi ntokwa no kwa me ko se va ko be ye ama Ghana fo mabula nya adwuma ye no eye ntokwa hunu na me ko because sabe metia me nyima fidie adwuma ye na me nim se de na ne alumina dane na aluminium minimu ye mitia minim hunim de wo ma akosua no mo titifie no na wase ye hwe se va ko be jane na so no mo so nya bibia ye enti yoko me say eniema akoso ewo va no ye hia investigations samo anya ye sa moa we ya anhwa ba bia pese va ko gina ne ye nya because jandam no matu agu abonten na doso papa entro no mo de agu abonten no doso pa it is a positive ayikra ba company ne ho a ye be hu ne se enya de papa because said you mudi kan tu jandam ne tu abonten ya ton vako abrani pana no wodi animu a wo ye saade no nim say it's far from that enya no kra ba onim se ne tu betwi onim se niema bi a ya wono nya mfaso onim se ne nkrofo bi a mo so enya mfaso ovako a wono na supervisor no onim se sa nkrofo ni nyina tu betwi enti nkrofo na yi omo hu si akwan no mo sisi vako ho press conference A press conference B and ye yusu sa nkrofo no e de etanish policy na ye de ba no image ye de gu ade na nimase ansa po na de na ba because wonim investor no di ni sika be wuram no ama Robert Sambia mkwan wonye de ope obe make sure say sika no omudi ba be hyem no afa nkrofo adwuma ama oma ye production a ebeti ede mfaso be bre company no eno na Robert Sambia mo mpe no eno na management na aka ne bia omo ne ya adwen no wone no mo mpe no me boni di because on the CEO so na so cry acting His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Nano Mekachira will say, this man can never help you. Position na, obiba convince mo amode man no. Position na kofobi di ani mo be lobe man no. Won say this position na be di mo. Enti me dia mekachira mo. Sa ban no mu nim de ye ya. Mombo made na mo pe Robert Sambia fani nkosi baabi. So Mary asani no so mo de be ko baabi a. Na mo sa position na modi amano no until some meme who changes na no kra na nya changes papa because what demonstrate me hu say onya na nya so oni aban ba ya adwuma abaso bodi no onam na ode ma president Mahama de no ya low o ka keke o ye sa ma president hu say aso ode ne ya adwen oboa one wo nya adwen so one wo ya adwen ka de o ye no ko nye Kwamo sani wrong information kwama abonten so for ke kan kire enkofo bi mamo nke ka wo ba bia say ye ton vako me say se bosume mpo ne de be ka vako asem ama vako aye yie na vako ani monyama sa ba biem na vako afa nkrofo adwuma ama mrantia ne maba wa na mabonte o munya adwuma nye no wo mo sa akoma no a ye de bosume be ka vako asem As simple as that. Niama me di mani hu ne de me de masote no. E to de bia menya nka Ghana fo nyina atibi. Na nka wakan bi. Documents ni bi wo ho a metimi de ato TV so ntia no me de to TV so mo bi akan bi. De mentimi fan to TV so no. Me kan then I'm like wow. Me menya nipa a woni me di nkomo a ne ma bebo wo din na nipa so masi no ka we eno no enye hwe mame. Ade ba kwa sika ntimi nto ye trust gidie. So be confiding in you no ma we information and you make sure say you protect the person. Enti na make catch you ko say ye investigation. Aya simple o. Omo nko vako nko hwe vako for books mu keke maye. Just go through their books. Go through their documentations. And you see, any money binum wo hono mo a someone delete crowd you betimi anya because master we are smart nche obi o wo delete crowd so you benya copy you benya copy anya ma akoso wo vako no ene enyan yentimi ntena semfodi yensa active say hwinsi ye bibiasi pa bibiasi wo bombo na akoso wo scholarship secretariat no go think as a copy free na no akoka ye no say yes kokko chirem under your watch eniema mo ye no wan kasa mo kwa expose mo ho eniema akoso wo vaco sika afa nkrofo nsase enu nti se continuously vaco ntimi nyamfa so no Ghana for areho na ahomete ne yesi ye be yo man a ni enya enipa ba ko mienu miensa bi omanyinya positions a omude sa position no yo munko ahoyie no mo refi say Ghana for na wo form no so e wo so omunya adwuma no so mfaso a ya na eya na ya na mebisa me ho say enti wan kasa wonko a wo prisika ni nyina ma wo ho na wo pese obi a twa wo salute nia wo sa wonko a na wo sika wo area mu ho wonko a na wo sika e wo adwuma na wo mu na eno mfaso be na ya munya den na ya wunya enti me nko a mefa no ma ya me hu yie na nipa na ohyamase na oye adwuma a wo tin fifire no na nipa na ebre mumisa Robert Samia misa wanani alumida mumisa no adwuma ya fo na mu no mu gina machines no ho aye adwuma den no kra risk na ye involve no aye high o mu metimi pra bibi metimi aye o mu no ko bi so so maka tue ya ahe na bisa Robert Samia misa na katu ya sen Ghana ha dia minim ne say obi oye lebra na oye adwuma den no na katu sha do atu office no de pen tworo na wabotai na ye say friend manager no ono na katu aso logic I did Ghana ha no logic I did say Africa dia wabotai awoti condition mu no na katu aso do na ma wiam a oye adwuma den no na katu sha ye wiane abaka cho say you work smart you don't work hard on te sabro funi bida see akache obi say hey masa Ghana ha de ya work smart o ya work hard na kati sa asenko amo a omo so ane ma wodwomi ko musika ya buro obi timi so ade free CMB no de abesi atwam akono ho a okodu ane ama ne 20 Ghana okodu ane ama ne 10 cedis okodu ane ama ne 15 cedis energy a wode aye sa adwuma na abesi atwam akono okosi ane ama ne 20 ya ma wa 30 working hard no working smart no any the obi to office or the pen chro na yeti bi ma kwofo sika se mo nko pe visa na mo kwa visa no wo mo nsa nka o $5,000 amo nsa nka visa no den no mo ye e wo se nko mo return sika no ko vaako amo return obi aso visa obi a twam ko we nti na me say yoko mo nko investigations e wo vaako mai mama mu 1 week every net adwodai edi besi nne na wache dwoda ma anti bibia se yoko mo cover kwa me amesa abremu petition say eniema mahu de matie na mama mo documents we nti mo nko investigation say wo vacuum famaye mo ankwa na afa ma conclude say ene na mo ne sambiam ene other management members no mo wo vacuum no mo no mo ya adwen say yem bo vacuum form as simple as that now answer na member phone lines no so no Ade akọ so ewo Ayawaso East constituency over the weekend. You see NDC call primaries. Now oma yi candidate omode ne call Ayawaso East by election ebekọ so. Yen nyina de akọ so no bia wo bi. Wotie Accra FM share CTV over the weekend. Videos no you saw it. Social media is everywhere. But me ra ho anope na me pese me bisa say majority caucus I issue statements say be yanka elections no yen cancel. Presidency I recall Yera Baba Jamal back. Ambassador Baba Jamal ya call them back say on free Nigeria mra Ghana na ade akọ so e wo by election ni mu no yesi vote by bi kọ so yenye investigations. NDC as a political party asset committee. Enra me hu say omayi honorable Mahama Yarga Afri committee no so. And honorable Inisa Fuseni aba sha 9. The reason being that majority leader honorable Mahama Yarga no was setting the stand clear. Womo assign say election no yentwam na ka yensa nkoto ne foforo. Enti ebema ni position wo committee no so no aye bias. Agreed. Now Ghana for mumye misa asemo. Baba Jama ayabone so che TV. Haji anso metesi yaso anu so che sika be 3000. Yase ba akubi kan wonu so chiche moto. Ana asam se mebwa. Won so chebo yaso obi so wo mo che moto. Police station bia o ma obi a moto ba ako. Ti menim se police station chairman you say branch hwan na betena so se hwan yo ba wa che moto ama all the polling stations. Yes, I be so cry chebuta. And the amema who mete. And for che a whole lot. Bagana for mama ye misasem. A ya then afraid your politics no. Ya reduce to the highest bidder. Yeah? TV 32 inches. Delegates are why Ayawaso East person catch me Yaa Titi say. Omuni TV 32 bo dem. Shese na no omo fum TV obi agi a wa chese wa chese out on ferry se wa kwaji TV de ko. Wa kwaji 32 inches e de ko. Amu ji sika no ebi mu gina camera m e grant interview say we sika so we sika sha. Ti se dia eyi bawumia ne bra champion sika no kwaye ye no. Yes, I can't say a champion be this can be a janel. Senior delegates say, Wamutimi stay out or more ferret. No more Gina camera new. And I went so Mama Sika say, Sikana say Naba. And I went to send a Sikana say Naba, a Ghana for. And to the yeah, winty, yeah. Share me blame Baba Jamal. And I mean blame Hajia. And I mean blame your chair moto no. You know why? Every baby na bedru baby. I'm not sure that for now woman war parliament is ya no. Yanko ni yanko bisa woman so omo kwa promise no. Omo chesika na so man chesika. Omo abinum contest woman no omo chesika na man chesika. Omo kwa on the post no so kwa no. Omo ma delegates sika na so ma delegates sika. They gave us money. And this time around, they do it broad daylight. I say, and fire. We see nothing wrong with it. I don't know how and why. Ayawaso East the night to say breaking news. This is the same thing that the Yaa Titi make our TV so say. Yama politics adani sika. Enti sabe obi a wa bodam bia na dwene nya adwuma o sika or third delegates no akwatena parliament. Especially some of the seats, safe seats, the two political parties. Akwati sabantema unya winning NPP promise awuye NP. Yay. Ashamai. Say NDC tina so mfia be ne oni, won sore so. Yay. Hwa ade na ye wa Ghana politics mu no. Ya nhwe ya dakoba ye dabone o. Yasati committee fine media me no anyamasem. Say you call off the elections me anyamasem. Mopa call off these elections 20 times. They will still pay money 20 times. I'm telling you. Ebiana no dia makamrem. Yebe hia nkrofana najo ne atua. Hwa ade na ye wo Ghana politics mu no. Ebedu baabi no ye nyanyansani ba kokora wo politics mu bia mu. Ye nyanyansani bia wo politics mu bia me Yaa Titi na meka kire mo. Ebe kakra no. Ube hu se nkrofo mo te parliament wo na mo hye mrama me no mienu no. Na afraid ye shallow-minded people nkwa. That's the reason why Trouble MP etimi granting interview and that yaridi budget I the following financial year budget. Now a Gina camera nima granting interview say or no your business woman no akofa anyama no COVID levy da so atofo sense where you COVID levy free ho. You see the kind of mindset and nkwafa ye do amokwa parliament because of delegates sika wo moje. Sha enyo obia na your problem no delegates na your problem. They are the major problem. Mentia yanto maw. Wuna wunim nyansa wo wiase sesen yanto maw. Na ka NPP for beja eyi kwabene Japan ho akoto abama Dr. Baumia. Yay. Me say aka Dr. Baumia o meto abama no NPP mu eja eyi ya kan say kwabene Japan ho. Ghana de ye politics na nya kra o. Me ayana me yam hyehyɛ me say oman ban ne ye kyekyere sei oman ban ne ye kyekyere kyese Ghana no se wonni sika na kyese wono wontimi compete position bia wo Ghana because nipa da sani eton na dwene for 32 TV 32 inches TV nipa da sani ton na dwene the conscience ani tumi ekura na wode kwhye obi nsa emfie enan no oton saade no 3000 oton saade no with motorbike na dwene na da ne tirimu no ni value eno no Ghana for hwe ade na ekoso ewa Ayawaso East no me enye breaking news ma me because na ye free NPP die mu ba ye kora nche na ye kan wasema NPP ayi ye kan say aspirants akwache sika ama delegates ache kwabrane abono se sika no wode adwane ye wo videos a delegates asalai wo mo si aba no wo mo nto because wo mo twa bra champo sika enti dia call so wa Ayawaso East no enye news me mo bia portray say enye news enye news me tiai na me support to senke antoma hajia does it mean say hajia ye bibi na anko yi a me metena ha na me praises na me to praises and worship and and support no sha obia ni wa ya aspirant e wa Ayawaso East obetimi adi nsi aka ntam se wanche sika anasa wanche bibi ama delegates and I don't blame the aspirants me blame delegates no. And I don't know why, and I don't know when. Suddenly started here. As I say, just say there are jinsamu. Say they Ghana for a jinsamu. Something Jina I want to be pre-MP. Why we are something about want to be pre? Now, son is sick as a wolf. Are you a kwanya sponsor? Ni panedi ni sika baba sponsor no. Ni ambu body ashe delegates afunu. No ma kutu delegate one nyina dru se uni 32 inches TV wo dem uni 32 inches TV e wo dem na kwabrane de TV ahye ne motuam esre na ni age se kwakoja 32 inches TV hey mu hu ani wu papa delegates no mu hu awu he na me kan ni obi anfiri mo delegates are both NPP and NDC mu ye total disappointment at the Ghana mu and am reduce Ghana politics to this level election bedura e koko season mamo and you see ukwaji nipa ni sika na woto abama ni wie no yi nani ma no wo muawa no wasa akwa gina baabi na ye MP kura no ye to abama ne ye hu ne hada na wura fi sa wato ne 3000 wura fi sa wo kokomoti na wo de ma no na watimi aye accountable to you no wato no with 32 inches TV television Urafi. Ah, Urafi say, Ukoko Matino, what on a 700 cities are bread champion, yes, what che. Urafi say, what on a 500 cities are Simba Baumiache. Yay. Urafiana. Ah, Dame Kwabenya, Urafi say, Kwafakwatum Tom, what yogurt and plantain chips. Yay. Ya Kwafa, I plantain chips in yogurt. And yama tada bi am di mani hu a delegates mo chia na mo ni agye no metime bi some won say na adan awo kire benya what are you looking for? So you don't have conscience, you don't have any integrity. Then me say baba jama you greedy because yama wa ambassadorial position. You should have concentrated on it. Now why you wajuma, that is the only part I me baba jama enya in this Yama opposition. Juma ya diama kwa menya sure say okwa ekra wa bro 1 year. Enti edenya na wo hwehwe e wo NPP brem. Okwa akwati anya yi ama afedo de aba bedu Ayawaso East. Abra wo ye ambassador. That is the only part memene baba jama enya adwene when it comes to this contest. Na Sawache TV na mo kwa grounds no man tisa yase binum su chiche moto achiche sika achiche buta nyina aka ho yey all is not well o as it stand now Ghana politics all is not well na say yanhwe ye ebeya kakra no wa ho me say men to sabe ba nkwase afongwa ne do mbekwa kogu parliament ampa o Kwaya ya fa so elect your members of parliament no. Mesia nuonyam ba ko se ni ho. It is a di honorable no kwaya ya mode battle mu din ho no. No. And even omo character, omo behavior no and suit sa honorable word na battle mu din ho. Na nipa da sani anyame abawa wanyini delegate Wutimi kwa nyame anim no wage 32 inches TV na de akwato aba mo hu ani wo mo kwaje 500 cities na mo de akwato presidential elections mo je 700 cities na mo de akwato presidential elections yes woman delegates sika kra na no guarantee si ebeto ama na say yentoma mo boa influence mopa yenyi sa sika ne enema na mo chewo system no nyina na elections ni yenyi free ni ahwe nkofo be contest election ni ahwe omo be wini yeti anya yi a se ne nkofo bia ye greedy no aba no kwa ahwe omo nkoto be kwa na adwa me na se ma anya sika de ne aba no meto. That is how we have reduced our politics to. That is why Miraho committee na NDC asset na mode ba be investigations e hwan no me say mode amopa abadum ntwam 20 times obetu no 20 times ombeche sika 20 times ebia no de emba kabra mu mai mu hu ba delegates amimi hu wo mu say si ye delegates ya wo mo ne nam ho si ye si abeto aba free. Then we need to start from somewhere. Say you're not careful, we are going to reduce Ghana's parliament to shallow-minded people. Memeti minisika me de kwa pre-MP. Woni nyansa akra ntimi nkwa pribi. Samson tia wontimi pribi. Davis nkra de bobo. Ono je me shada se na makochi. Makopo obi obe sponsor no. Ne de Davis na kwa Davis wo kwa so asi yen. O to aba we. Lejo kuku ene obe chepa. Obe chepa. Na wo sika yan. That is how we have reduced our politics to. Ma ferio na yesi ya tonkosua ni makonyina. Hey. Ha, kosua ni makoni boy say. Hey, miraho. over the weekend, I was like, wow. To this extent. Every day, me can delegates as someone confront CSE. Na Yaa Titi na dia na me se delegates omo na ye problem. Omo na ye problem o. Na ko bekwa yi ba omia. Ko mo nyi ba omia. Delegates na ye problem. En ko mo nyi baba jama. One pino ate no ko mo nyi no. Even MC Ukrano, yet yes, come assembly members, and some of my confirming president nominee or the number. It's Ghana from the local government level to the highest level. If you don't have money, you can't occupy it. Even assemblyman, that's assemblyman, you reduce to the Senate, assemblyman won't trace the I mean, what is wrong with us as a nation? What is our problem? What is our problem? It's corruption, no, right from the word go, now start it. Enti baba jama sika okikabo mo adekwato 32 inches TV obecheyi. Me pacho onya for the Christmas o. Enti development e wasan ke ba Ayawaso East no obetene cancer. Senya central government ene be ya ade no na ye de wo se NP kwaya ba. Baba jama betene cancer no waba abehwemo. It's a gospel for don't deceive yourself. MPs no ye to abakra ye wodi omo ye MPs no enkwamo nheda nya de bia maye yo. Their sole mandate is to make laws for us. No maye meka say ye use amo as abia developmental agents. Na bia wo bekwa kwalobi wo office bi mu na bia de ya be ye kwan wa kwalobi e wo ECG ba bia light ni near the light ko ni krom MP na djuma no MP on fan sika nyi kwan MP fan sika si school dai enso we na common fund no was a MP de yade no na MP air force de si hospital MP air force de si police station because wa kwashabo MP ba force no de ayi grader akwasi kwan so no odwi no atwero agu ho by member of parliament MP ko yi kwan MP ko yi kwan. But you see, that is how we have reduced Ghana politics to. Ghana yem penokre ye penokra yam 40 baba jama onya hwio dada na ma ye na no abi no aye. And you see, Baba Jama is an old-time politician. Don't forget about that one. Oh no, anyone my ya chum no any money na ye. That's it in our name. Now also said the say, and this is in for resign 6 months super position. Because you see Baba we na the only position, you know. I lie. But they no crab you one person in Pabeka. Maybe they me one make me come on to me see your say. I didn't see Kababa too. It's a corruption, no. I see, say, a very difficult am I because Obia Kona Washebia is like all is not well. Aquabrane Ferre, they said, Bema canteen cat is so. Eti, would it 32 inches TV order? 32 inches. Ma fere ya mamo papa na mo da mo ji ya kra nka mo nkra ho kakra mpo e hye nipa ni motoam o showcase ya me ya wo se wakwaji TV nti wo no wadwene da wutirim no ne value ye 32 inches wadwene na da wutirim a wo de dwen no ne value e moto moto no kra nya mo nya na betena so na police station bia moto ba ko de wan na betena so nya na police station che branch ama na ho na betena so anaze wan yey afedi aye yiu aye yi mu gu politics ani ma se dodo mu gu politics ani ma se eno me ya politician cry and you nyamo kakakra bi. I mean, what is that? What time for 32 inches TV? Now we can Baba Jama. No why they? Nya dia mo ya da na bi no mu nyina akoye. Mu nyina mo parliament wo nyina mo ga jam se mo interest kan bi. Mu tua bi. Because I will buy more, dear, will be Yama Kuron and Bemi and Wissa would drink Ghana, and I would drink Krumafo. Because baby a fool could do ye, President Mahama buy, and was sent 2 months across on the Atona Boadia, and no another conversation. But the Wayama Kurona, I will say Kurona, I fed the fool a boaba from dollar no or Ojina baby Ojina or call in between 10-11, a your okay, what I say, and that's cement buono yatso, iron rods yatso. I just say, Ebia, wow, by your wagon, say, wono, or your propaganda to the senate, say, who no crack, but so Becca say no crack. Because we have some analysis here. Time now a miracle, more baby. Now cocoa bag is saying 3,100. Okay, say, oh, quack cement, yes, after cement, yes, 100 to 140. It's water, Ebia 28 bags. And cement, no, yatso. I'm about 80, it be 83. It is that you talk about 3,600. We challenger, a what say, Sikanem Koya 3,600. Near Sat cement. So now bet me and your additional 17 bags are Tobe say 45 bags. Me who way I was a coffer. Party food soldiers, Edward Muko, Obuko, Kuafum, near catcher of Musamunka, Samuel Kuafona, Mohuachemo. You're ready. Politics is bad. I'm with you. Because we follow politics will come. Why will you bring your beep into us? So cycle why you know who's a BBI possible. And I say, hey, Brapenny, and then they are afraid they are cocoa from now and them. And they are some media, I can say. Say, dear. For 8 years, Miracle and cocoa from that. Less than 1 year, I fed there or Nico Quakia 40 or cocoa for Bomo Boncomo. And
the sitting with the Honma, President Mahama, every time, or no cowboys in our office, as the chairman said, when I do, or can be.
Allah to ask. But
you didn't pay.
Yaa Titi.
Yeah, you see, only buffer stock man, come on, William. I say it's too early. I feel about office. Yeah, one pie man. Senior man beko now be going to be very fair. But talk can be about the previous MD no. I believe so court and
oh yes, yes,
it's an old he
didn't want to comment.
No, about what you said about him, say, on person by any DNB. Or Nyamana allegation. And you know, may prefer say next time, you know, what to choke because court, Enya Boya, na, you say Senate here. Because in this business, no allegation, no can
in that contest.
No,
it was in that contest.
The real no can say on person by your hand DNB. We understand.
Because say a allegation a wa bontin. And the
allegation be amfano.
You see, the best can say.
Hana Dinia boy and I say Udinia boy.
Hana Dinia boy.
So why you
baby? Can I say something?
Don't say anything because we are not the accused person here.
No, but we saw the TV.
I don't be
not only an issue now. Maybe the person may not get chance to hear
fat.
You want to
at the moment, whatever case it is,
so we should talk about it.
Oh, but you see, you can't go into the matter.
Position I mean was to see here, wouldn't become a casa.
No. But you see, I'm only drawing your attention. So you know the boundaries. You know the boundaries.
I didn't was say Bia, my can say where yeah like why yeah. As allegation until say what Becca say, Uber prove beyond reasonable doubt.
Certainly. But can you repeat yourself what you told you, man?
Messi person by Hannah Bia and buffer stock will trend in the negative manner.
So what's wrong with that?
What is wrong with that statement?
See,
there's nothing wrong.
That's what I'm saying. But the person catch and say, as allegation I do to announce some. Can it be? You understand?
No, wait.
You are being careful with your choice of words.
Are you the accused person here? You are so interested as if as I also crowd case or court.
Pacho, let's let you go for it.
Now, for me,
you bring the muscle the shade. Where's now? Who of me get to go?
What connecting?
Who the shade? Go ahead. Like this.
Connected. Now, what's the allegation? They took Ebony. Showdown. Japan. Allegation to a group without any evidence. Ebony.
No, allegations.
All right, young quiet topics. I discuss here. Mobile Sabe Juana.
Come on,
topic na kasa kura ya discuss. Sa na la sansu ni tela behia wa ha. Omo de ne connected ba onya sa be Juana time. Na no ya ma tela invitation membership so on fail wa ha.
Some of us that day very day we share program no.
And until I will repeat the same thing.
Oh, na so the BI and you sure because you say the Kennedy Japan camp when you happy when we are very frustrated in the party.
Oh really?
Like I'm sideline you more. Me not didn't come up be brave.
What is that sideline?
Oh, me say will be our position in the new patriotic party over on the camp of the Kennedy Japan camp. Forget about it. So once our top bottom
information.
Me say wo you krom ho you one and nam e dey me call for over 4 TV stations you one and nam e dey come
off and come on
me no confide in us so no nti e sure mo bebre na by this so
me be okoda enu
masa
because you see NPP
you have no future with the NPP you have no future
for the first time I want you to be honest. You see NPP believe in democracy. NPP a party no Tinobeka under days for to public you can ya fight here be do no and your party no from since a year adubuahin time 1992 we believe in contest. Once the contest is over, we come together as a party. And it has always been the case. Okay. So, Ali, who makes this allegation? That's fine.
It's okay.
I'm happy in the NPP party, and together we are working to make sure say there's a competent government. You understand?
All right, let's go to Ayawaso East constituency. By election, third March. Let's say next month, third, and electoral commission actually and say MP every month I was say by election. Yami aduma yet third March and as by election no because until who here say NDC as a political party oba na akodwa no omote so na so muyi na musini na no weekend ye twam na ye ka presidential primacy course so NPP ayen kan wiye na Ayawaso East so ababe boom. Me can nyina bom na afi mo analyze no preko. There's a committee set up by the NDC. So mo be investigating vote buying. I of course so e primacy no emo. And wachi majority caucus wo parliament actual statement say e komo nkwanka election no wo mu ntwam. Special prosecutor so de no ho abagim. Waso ono so kra no opeso investigate na o investigate NPP presidential no so eka ho minim de na wo twen emi so ohu Ayawaso East no kai say na anu ebisi nti afede o se wakatu ni nyina bom oba ba investigate nti
what ya me da say mame fa wo fidi cases no mentia ahwefo nya tifu a wo ehwe Ghana fa na nyina anokwasem me Ibrahim Alia meti henei me a member of the National Democratic Congress, a member of the National Communications team. As we be to J, you mo be TTB, sitting a conversation or essay corner. And my me tray Facebook and all my social media handles. Eka say no me die a call, you know. Honestly, to be honest, not a nyai. Because my any tray. And our President Mahama so set a standard in his government. Say a bakita she share dream dear proyene kankan, especially one more appointment in his government. It was say one more conduct as in popular lifestyle omuheni. Tidana should have guided, Baba Jamal, especially with the position the man as High Commissioner to Nigeria. And the na you say those things cost one. Now, journalists for no interview no. To be honest, one can say ye was what response no put in a very wonderful, fantastic contest.
Or can say a gift no.
Or can say it is a it is a gift.
Yeah.
Na or no the onim from so bia e wo ho. To be honest, you are going for an election. To all these, one who say, oh, 32 in television, say, the very day I got to about an hour coach. Now, Kusian put the cabinet in their channel, said the delegate, Kusiana Maconia, delegate Nabana, Commodi, Omana, Omamo, Kusiana Maquade, Eddie, and Odianka, I can just, forget. But I mean, it was too much. And I know Nonko and was say, to me, attacking on this matter. All the other candidates, we want no more teacher motorbikes in I think that we have about 113 polling stations at Ayawaso East. Yeah. 8 police stations behind one motorbike. To calculate this, do I call more now? Or they compare television, but they are almost the same. And I say, Bibisa. So everybody should actually, be investigated. No, we be where culpable biano. I think say, with all fairness, it was here to me a trainer. And personally, I also support the call for the total annulment of the election. Because see, there's a difference between NDC and NPP. Then you know, say the special prosecutor and among what two Nancy and say also Osako, we hear, presidential election course so Abrana, these 5 presidential candidates course will be so the trend then. So that's the question mark I was here to me ask. There's all saying way in the Bible, hey, anka. You will not go investigate what actually happened during their presidential primaries. To honor, I was say or J the dear ever honor was what to me and who say or yen a juma and yen ye moon because of say we ban to Sankuchi and all that. So then I think say Honorable Baba Jamal, to be honest, I am highly disappointed in him. One to me, I'm bo party home by. See, NPP for the year, and a beach 700 Ghana cedis, a beach 500 Ghana cedis, a big hotel Sakesia, and a normal them. I nani in each year. Look at the number of delegates I want to aba. Nasika, a bit me budget billions of cedis just to share among delegates. I hoba sama ye call eto General Secretary no say Kitashi share dream the vote by your causeway. We are where was a menya way. Near Bisa big, weeks in the past, almost so many way. Nobody a attestem. So what I say, no person in the NPP came out to say Koswent was so true biaso. So if Ghanaians look at this and also look at what we are also talking about, that should tell you say there's a very big difference between NPP and NDC. Ebase training on mine no hunting man before ebase ye timi ye nyoma ebetimi abua mebuno na you can see a very huge difference. So I'm happy say Baba Jamal no atu no mutu say investigation or ebekoso na no or you are available to cooperate with all the investigators na baby sanction bia esefatas bia no obatimi dem na osum but ono can say aben the oye no de ono hunu say vote buying. Well, committee na ebetena so no I think say won na omodi findings na beba. I think say about China nobody bibia aba na yehunu de ekọ. This should send a strong warning to all those in government. The president we elected is not a president the bia in the past. I only na oye clearing agents. One yanka Prakoford ne Dr. Bomia ne was one. Ka one tempo say wamaka hwasem. And the President Mahama that very day asemi see and what they press ayiba say you're calling from Nigeria so amra. What the original mind home. The causeway, the goodwill we are getting from the ordinary people of Ghana. You emphasize the action and inaction of a single individual in our party, especially someone in government. About say the goodwill of Ghana for Edema, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, ni the party, the National Democratic Congress. So I wholeheartedly support this call, and I think it will serve as a deterrent to others. One so wamaya madrin say, one more so ebe repeat those same mistakes. And see, me manidue na the see rehosempa na party NPP mu na we ndi semunti asotwe baby and one so musa na yina yampanto for the future.
But answer na meko Philip no enkrofo na mo contest ye ni nyina no we know say as a back open no one shada amfa boganye swan no one cherry
do na one vote no one to man no
it means that is how you bring your politics no to the highest bidder.
Yes, see,
let's say unisika won't mean parliament.
That is how we have gotten to as a nation, and that is why I'm saying this is very risky, and that's why I support the call for this, probe. Because said the ekika kono ekamia ko say wope say wo be assembly member MP and I say president, that's a wonni sika, forget about it. You matter nim bia wo a obetimi dey dey aboa wo man so abia hye adwen man ho say na wonni bia, forget about it. It's the highest bidder, and that is what is happening. And when you go to the NPP, it's worse. What would you ekamia ko say so when you're connected, wonni very strong funding. Don't even venture say we pick forms. So no. And until now, some year be where I see you in just a period of 2 months, 2 major political party in the country, NPP, NDC. You see NDC more. You sorry, I condemn more in no uncertain terms. So we say investigation across war to the extent say the majority members of parliament crampo at the statements about say we say ye annual results no. Your party general secretary at the statements about the investigation because the president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, are making very strong, statement. Say so the same thing happened to the New Patriotic Party. You need more 500 Ghana, 700, 1,000, 2,000 hotels are kesi no more them near the adina no. I need chia. As some may buy you say you can't want them. I could be general secretary and all the party big we almost say maybe uncle so until you Ghana near where these 2 political parties NDC ni NPP the course where ya abe talk room high na you can't want some be kind of create admit say was see a chunk so in your own political party not a be defender no why as a Ghana na dwene ho wo me no de o hwa wo dwene on mine ho now I think say moving on no I am actually, speaking passionately about these things. I was saying Ghana for you home for. Once at the very first time I overcall say wo koje TV the board them and one no be na wonim say ontime wow. And I say be na oba no na betinya aboa na say do nya wan vote na betinya aboa. But because of the TV no Global Info Analytics eba say election eba Baba Jama benya somewhere around was it 38%, now Obama nya be 58%. And I nyina see the track record of Musa Dankwa. So the post to be the Baba Bontin bia no, it's in the right direction. Ti akoba say or predict ya and the vote by obi aka ho asema asesane no. What do you think happened? It means say the people were influenced by TVs now by Nkosua
always will get it right.
Well, but I have not seen.
No, we shouldn't go to that tangent because you can't get it right at any point in time.
Yes.
Some of the time you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong.
But you see,
because when maybe experience following political issues Ghana for the past 18 years of my media career. Election day, dana and Aniema Sisa. Obi wa odi line mu kura na dwene sesae o ko gina ballot paper ne ho na wo hwe nkrofo na ni mu na gina sesae
well
until say you beto aba ne be kan be wie you cannot say your data is too accurate to the extent that
yes, and I agree with you perfectly. On 100%, nobody is perfect in this world. But when it's track records or share the post see from beginning to end ultimately say more than 90% of prediction what they buy there's some sort of credibility. And so we also know say because of that say that could have been the outcome of the election at Ayawaso East. But for the bribery allocation course sika obi to me emponya 10,000 binya 7,000 binya. I mean, why should that happen in the new National Democratic Congress? This is a social democratic party. So I wholeheartedly believe that thorough investigation should be conducted. Obi bia wo chiche sika bia wo person wo gu ye party hu fie NPP party o person wo gu ye hu fie no, the person must be held responsible. So what I say now, special prosecutor me ma no esi no one na want me one say special prosecutor one domestic presidential election course one yeah sika di obo chiche bi o enkrofo di so mo boya po sika it say wo mo chair no me crash me madam for bia or your delegate now omocha be my baby ebi obitimi na 20,000 Ghana cedis bako 20,000 Ghana cedis yes your most based on so the connections that here positions that here to one more yet 700 1,000 500 asia for so no when you now want me and that investigation now it's now home think NDC for the amma I dwene Ghana for why sorry who dey say I am crop for you omo investigate your ma ka won konko he empen wasamonka won hwe no nya na dwuma yi na ye reset your my Ghana.
Thank you Philip Mentio.
Odo time na best there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do.
Yeah, that's it. The usual agron video substance.
Oh, Debbie. No, I won't take that word.
You see, Bacho.
Philip, before you proceed, I won't take that word.
Then, can I continue?
No.
We have to withdraw.
Okay, make a sign.
Thank you.
Because I lead now, anyway, my mention. A good party
okay.
And the NPP and the say the good people of Ghana at the Parliament 2029 Amayababa. In fact, me try wakasa be but you say special prosecutor so person your investigation in all the matters at least say leave one now the NPP aspect no with me batch candidate to more 20,000 or kind of board be so the panel na down for just so dey on the panel so prosecutor invite no na otimi bua ye hu nipa o yi seska no ye the source of funding in fact so otimi yi such amount of money a mad delegate influencing voter is a crime. In fact, yeah, so call America, Mexico, even Nigeria, other countries. This act a crime. I say in evidence. I say to me do too. What I say? It's just small matter. The time you discuss and I can say. And this is a hypocrite. Only majority of parliament. Some hypocrites. I tell you that. A year by election, cost me no. Ni you be all this was say. Omo discuss influence omo delegates. Vote to different directions. Akwati the same. If you call a year ascend north or so, a whole lot. You can want some why this time around and on be issue statement. As a see it me investigating. Me I believe in human being. First, I have Baba Jama, our woman, because a public officer. It's your number Kasai, they feel say a day a fee back up buying. That's the main reason why I'm a back out. Now, they be catch a Ghana for said this are buying we end this are buying minimum very well. As certain are buying. A year sabi a year one number one. Sounds a name and me a fine. Roma Pacha. A whole lot of incompetent people. And I come up and manage my way. You have nothing to offer us. And two, so yeah, a cocoa issue. By a can 7. Let's do something to divert attention. Let me discuss and no rather. In fact, before people a current Greek minister was all over media, so other media stations, blowing hot air and speaking on authority. As a NPP are buying cocoa for 6,000 Ghana cedis. Now, rather than here, Peja at about 3,100. Mama and some of my own. Mo be attempt all kinds of things. And then the Konya now, what dad the cocoa for almost 12 mount. Knowing sir, what about 6,000. Cocoa for ma, so you jiro go 12 mount. Oh, now they only 500 Ghana na account. Yeah, come as well, come some matter we. Ain't kita we say Diana. We do the person direct attention. We want them to understand, say, this matter, we are not going to leave it today, tomorrow to go next, until they pay all cocoa for a car. How can you, why not share Mawasia? Yeah, your bonnet chrono. You say, when you share Mawasia, your bonnet chrono. Who but that we are 4 to 5 months, this matter say no name a serious matter journalist, Munyas one or two. On my near building, young people, the particular political party. whatever we sit here, never can one seven. Or China, our tape will play back to us. Tiana debe pigeon mine, no baby nya regime, and not sima, yem ye, akoko, juma, akako juma. And an NPP for near fertilizer the mom. Motivation said the mom, the mom.
Fertilizer on the mom free.
What you say?
What the mom free?
What that free, on Sakai, Eddie Juma. And the second year pigeon, but 3,100.
A car never on sway.
Was I?
A car walk cocoa board on sway.
Yeah, of course, I'm not because one fact we are might be discussed.
You don't raise
no,
it.
You
don't have the facts.
You
don't have the facts. Or question was what you know.
That be all come now. You know,
everybody knows say a car cocoa board.
Yeah, everybody knows say you paid about 3,100. Everybody knows say almost what position you know. They say a 6,000 Ghana from Castle Bitio. Obiaso him say almost 5 months into Amaka. To where I cut down some American once. Make as no American United say. No, what I did me bow.
State a cocoa board woman is not for importance of to anybody.
No, what I'm trying to say is on my age and your year dear co. When a government you got banner mount, Kunyana mountain amount say, Governor man, and dear co. And not till a 12 about TIA. What are mistakes a year? So you come and do worse. I don't want something I can. It's never feel say, yeah, uncle, go forward to about TIA. Who got that was with 6,000 Ghana cedis. And not to come in person a corner. Konyanya what Burma at the moment. You can't do a way say, minus and subtraction and plus whatever. And you're near Bewanum. But Ayawaso East.
Cocoa board cry. Yen jai canona, yen only over near uncle.
Intino Oba, when I'm manager of the economy.
And she said, men, me manager, no, me show books to them. Ne canne or when I was here, way and sunny, I way ya, and no bonny being any woman.
And Jerome say cow,
yen jana and goo cry.
Nobody saying that. And almost a cow him
say a cow. And
no, oh, Casse, no, maybe Casse.
Okay.
When they were in opposition. I'm talking about your mom sister as a phone. No, let me say, not the previous administration, you know, put two measures in place. In fact, you see, to be a leader, you understand? You need to put yourself in your followers' shoes. At the time, maybe COVID time, and they are buying, you close all borders. Then we are paying workers. We find a means and need to workers. But the government institutions, no, of course.
We are close to border. We
but people are not working. Tax. People are not working. So how are you going to get our revenue? GRA were not working. All the government institutions were not working. So revenue, if you don't get revenue, how can you pay? And I'm telling you one year.
That's the reason why World Bank and my intervention.
No, I'm saying, say. Now, say the
say you can't. Whether come. My petty picture to say.
Yeah.
Or money damn pine.
Whether your COVID closed down, whatever, still you're receiving interventions, you're receiving grants, but still being to your workers.
I didn't see.
Yeah, I don't know. I need to ask them. And I make a choice.
Workers been also into your muka.
What's that?
Workers been into your muka.
Also, workers been into your muka. Over this was a period. You name other a year, nurses for were crying, teachers other.
Were they validated? Were they validated?
Oh, what are you saying?
If we said some people have not been paid. Let's make it clear. They all confirm, say, process and was a move no move family. To say invalidating woman details and call controller. How did the government pay you?
Yeah, it's today, as I'm talking to you, they've been paid.
No, but you have to make sure, say, as someone say, and conform or shay and dorsal. Tiet mean can't some near and junk to one bamsa.
In fact,
so every baby Nami a drube, a hababy, I was here. Tibaby, a free idea bedroom. A day that was your
your question is leading, no, your question is leading the topic to another angle.
No, baby, I also free no lead it to another issue.
See, me catch your own say during the COVID period, in 1 year, government institutions were not working. But by make sure say on every month. And I'm telling you that this a great sector. Cocoa, Kwanino.
But you know, say now government were that's the reason why we your government was so unya reserve. And yes, the Biaunya can where the boom because you don't know when external shock will come. Do you know
the magic thing the NPP government did around that time? In West Africa, yeah, penny contract tracing. Some interventional kinds, some of them were diverted to those aspects. and also the same way they starting a year hospitals, no. And yes, see now they have power. They can investigate to know what we did around that period.
All right.
And you know, it's not a serious intervention. No? I'm only telling you and my brother here say.
Hey, what telling me, my brother? Now they come upon.
No, so your host. And so you need to. You are supposed to. You are supposed to.
May your political.
Yes, sir. Because I saw say on my way, they did on my no enough quite too long, and as a host or journalist. You are supposed to.
A journalist for your money.
No, sir.
But the other position or the our power was men come as them. More power, you come as them. Hey, we are this in our kayasem. Once and there was a child, Ebeka Jam sent me a journalist, and I say,
no, Mamma, no, see.
Meanwhile, I don't know where you are driving.
You are off, and I know, yes.
Oh, Miami and Homodo, NPP are way, NDC are way.
No.
Oh,
you see, yeah, on my near teacher. I didn't wrong when I say wrong.
Talking about
Ayawaso East by election.
Wrap it up in your time now.
Near talking about delegates, 1,300. Yeah, motorbike. Each person got motor. Just a police station.
We confirm.
Don't just put it in our face.
Obianya, that many police.
A police station. Nini na no che.
113.
A bag, 50 kilos, any oil, and also represent individuals in Yan. TV, no, so individual as a police station in Yan. You see, me, this kind of talking communication, yet social media, and yet some. It's how much as a police station.
It's not the correct one, no. Individuals, and police stations.
And I'm saying the TV, you know, individuals.
TV, they say individuals.
And I'm more oil, no 50 kilos.
Me, I'm more crowd man. Say 3,000 cedis.
Okay. And also individual and police station. Individuals.
Yes.
How they motor go to a police station? Not the rest of individuals. And no, you see,
on my police station.
One kind.
Nipa no no mo kwache na ade no.
Oh, na vi so be ko.
Until one now investigation I was so the whole delegates.
And as a special prosecutor
no, the video was there. What me cry kan.
No, I agree. Ono na smaba bonten no. Who expects to make a choice say or chama individual ma be ka.
But man twa bi nto so.
No, maybe make a choice say. Oh, maybe catch us say if indeed say Timmy at the time say TV to individuals. Scan of 3,000 individuals. Any mono had then it's up to moto no a police and then individual. You see, media yes say your investigation. NDC for Babamu. Omo ba say omo mia Ghana for money no more at all. And now omo ba here electricity 28% of my increase no. Your town was buying you know. Omo be increasing 28%. Water 15.6%. Also very certain. Oh dollar. Baby sound say ordinary Ghanaian na ofri mi krom no. Come dinner on me meeting 3 square meal a day no. But that's why dendidi. And a kenke. And I'm 7 cities. And now me no ka say.
I'm not talking 7 cities.
Oh kwachira ya. Opa me no be ko. Me say kwachira ya. Oh no, be 4 lines no. Me say.
When him say 7 cities ni abode da.
What's it?
Diabetes. Obia no to 7 cities not abode da. But say promo reduce 5 cities.
Hey.
Oh, Debbie. How do you go? I location.
No.
I'm going 5 cities.
Papa, me pacho. Ya pon say ya corner boy because that TV so who me. Me see radio stations be. Me say chira ya. Me show ya. Me ka wo call embassy ya no. Omo ton. Me say adama go to 7 cities 5 cities. 5 cities were very do so size.
Yeah, me po me can say. Me ha when can say. As a 7 cities na fe na aba. 2024 near 7 cities dada. What you statement now what can me
say it no
and for here doso into we statement no men can say afa na aba
ya mo kenkes who say
ya afa na aba afa na aba
o say ya say kube me afa na market
kube 7 cities ache
kube 7 cities kube was 5 cities For be 4 lines, no.
Pacho mommy am for why.
Yes, that's what Ali Ajwani Yaman.
Meji Ali Ajwani Yaman. Mention how my woman in the viewers. Debbie, I won't do that. Debbie, so when was the last time I talked to you? Maybe to Kubenra, I 7 cities.
Make sure they say 7 make 7 cities, no.
What's it?
Before there was 5 cities. Before then, 2 years ago, was 5 cities. Yeah. You see, fish. Yeah. Fish. 15 cities, 20 cities. You see, me a Christian.
You see, on a more serious note, say the list.
Master, what can
me a Christian? Don't look up. You can't, see.
2 against 1.
2 against 1. Comment to that hope, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like just meant to be my next right this.
No. I'm telling you, sir. No, uni mami show by dance man. Dance for Ave Maria. Me say 2024. No mo talk my body no. Omo eti o bit ma ko bisa. Near turn 5 and then because 7 series. And yet dance for mama sing. No turn 5 series. And then 8 series, 7 series. Macho be free ba no. Me pass be Toby. O chance 5 series and 7 series. Difference here saying or say we no so sing we kakra. Me say chia ya o pa me no be ko a pay. Me boa ya studio. Sir, me pay be drama.
I want to say
wow. Dia okay. Won say the entia me can say 7 cities any ho no. What can it say? What can it say? I say afeya ne yebo 7 cities.
So that's 7
cities by ya. Me wa me ma draw chado. Oh, cause
Zion. How many years?
Zion. Can come on Friday na years.
Mo. What come as mama me?
Me come as mama me correct the
cities.
Restaurants where your friend Zion Hands. Can Kera bi wo ho. E 5 cities on one boss 7 cities. There bia me person me talk kenka. Ne one na me talk kenka because of the black pepper no. The war ye no. What chado or born 5 cities. You are boss 7 cities no born deda. Enya buraba 400 cities ya pharmacy kure complaining no and abeka cha me say ya be board kono 7 cities
ya fa konton jen oh no me catch you say oh Ali me ba me no see
ya
say be also the correct no me be me kakra hold on listen what
no me everything no so
7 cities as American meaning say most of them bought 5 cities me train intro but me catch you say say first a council seminar omo akato page go 7 cities my board places are almost 7 cities and I may catch on authority say as a last year and start year me pay me raise and say abro him say abro price go from akra na go from no adan na say ye hwe e ya ban no wa said there adan the price of goods and services for above not above but things are going high about so kind you said the tax you pay from 4% to 72 and now so me call demonstration
thank you very much
demonstration
thank you
but abana said yes sir eso me come high Ali oni sheka Ali ne sheka masa